Another thing that we're very excited about, Batman 2 was pushed an entire year. We were very upset about that. And now we are going to get our second story from the Matt Reeves Batman universe on Max. It's a series. It's The Penguin, starring Colin Farrell. Direct spinoff. Gotham's underwater. The Penguin is taking over the Carmine, the Falcone. It's Falcone.
Falcone's dead.
Right,
Yeah.
but he's kind of filling in that vacuum.
Right. That's the thing.
Um,
Yeah. He wants
after
to now be the
Batman 1,
new Kingpin. Yeah.
David, we're back in the Matt Reeves universe. What are your overall thoughts here?
I'm pumped. I think it was interesting. Obviously, it's a narrative voiceover trailer. It doesn't give us too much. You got to kind of really dive in. Um, I think it's Salvatore Maroni, I think is the one that's like in jail. That now we got I forget the actor's name, very notable. But we see
The
him, they're
mother.
in Arkham. They're all and like there's moments that we see of Arkham, which is really exciting. I'm really excited just to get back into Matt Reeves, the Batman universe. I'm very curious if we're going to be seeing Robert Pattinson at all. I hope we do, at least like once or something. Or I think what could very well happen is that we'll get mentions of the Batman or of Vengeance, in this universe. And obviously, I mean, one really important note to all this is the time that's passed since the Batman because the city was underwater.
City's
And
underwater.
right. So, there would be I think some kind of aftermath of that. But yeah, I mean, even though the Batman 2 is delayed, like I'm excited to get back in this universe. I mean, the Batman is my second favorite Batman movie. I absolutely adore that film. I love what Matt Reeves created. And I think just getting any extension of that looks great. And I think this being this like mob boss rise of power character study show we're getting with Colin Farrell as the Penguin, who just murders this role. He's just so great as this character, as Oz. Yeah, I like this is one where we have a lot more to see trailer wise. Like this doesn't come out until probably September, October, November. They haven't released, it's gonna be later this year. But I mean, anticipation is very, very high for this one, just because I love this Gotham. I
Yeah.
love this version of Gotham. It is
Yeah.
possibly my favorite ever. Like after this show, after the Batman 2, I might be able to really be like, this is my favorite version of Gotham I've ever seen on the big screen or small screen.
Maroney's being played by Clancy Brown.
Yeah, Clancy Brown. And it's so cool because he's mentioned in the Batman how
Mhm.
Maroni's got caught, he's in jail, and now getting that, it's just
We're
deepening the
getting his
lore,
daughter, I
deepening
think,
the
mostly.
story. Yeah, yeah, and seeing how all that plays. I'm curious like how long the season's gonna be, how long the episodes are gonna be, the feeling of it. Obviously like how the budget looks. It looks great, I would say. It looks just
It
like the
looks
movie.
awesome.
Yeah. We get the same what is it, the Iceberg Lounge? That's
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly what it is.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. One of my critiques of the first Batman is how often we go to that alley and how often we go to that lounge. And I'm
I
like,
love it.
man, we are in the same place for 50% of this movie at three different times.
It's
It's
very video game. I remember I
oh
said
yeah,
after watching it.
home
Yeah.
base, home base or
Yeah,
whatever.
you just keep going back. Like when we go
Uh-huh.
to the lounge
Something's a
twice,
little different every time.
like when it's Batman and then it's Bruce Wayne. Oh,
Right.
I love that.
Um, I think that like you said, this Gotham is just so well done in the first Batman. It was my MVP when we reviewed this movie.
Yeah.
So this is the movie that it makes sense to do an immediate spinoff of. You know what I mean? Like John Wick and the Continental, we were excited about it, but apparently the actors and showrunners weren't. But like that had the same vibe. This makes too much sense not to do. It's kind of a thing, right? And you hit the nail on the head with my first thoughts of it. Like this is going to be a character study show. I think more than anything, and he's got that great line about the mob boss, the Jack Nicholas Departed kind of vibe that that guy had. And can you imagine,
Good
having that
reference.
much influence?
Yeah.
Can you imagine having all that or whatever? That is so Penguin, and it's what he's always wanted in every iteration of Penguin I've ever seen. The cartoons, the comics, the movie, the Gotham series that used to be on
Fox.
Fox,
Yeah.
which I really, really like, by the
It wasn't
way.
bad. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. And that penguin, his
Hmm.
like, I just want to be recognized. I just want to be this, that, the other.
Right.
The character study of that, very Breaking Bad, I think, is going to be. I'm really excited. And also just, Wilson Fisk mob violence, I think is also going to be really fun to add some energy to this. I hope it's short. I hope it's like 6 episodes. I
I,
don't
I,
know.
My guess is yeah, it'll be a limited series like
Right
that.
now, eight.
Oh, okay.
8 episodes. So, a little longer. But like I'm really excited for a character study on a character like this that has a lot to go into, and it's gonna be really fun.